On today's episode of John's Chores, we're going to hang a mirror. Hi everyone, so today we're going to hang a mirror, and actually what we have to do is, I'm trying to show you here, but I went out of town for a week after we got this mirrors. We got two of them actually. If you can see them, they're these long mirrors here. And while I was gone, the 15-year-old and his mom decided they could hang the mirror. I'm not sure what they were doing. We got a hole here, you can see it. We got scrapes on the walls here. We got well, that seems fine, right? So I'm not sure what they were doing. So 15-year-old is actually with his dad this weekend and will be, I think, with his dad next week. So I just want to get this fixed. This is not something I would have done, but yeah, I don't know how. They even scratched over here and stuff with it. So painting is a whole different project, but it is what it is. We'll fix it, and so that's that. Anyways, I got these. Let's see if we can see them here. Can you see them? I got these hangers at Lowe's. Let's see if I get here a better shot. So I got these hangers at Lowe's this week. They think these are like $2.50, $3 each. I got two. They come with the wall anchors, the little plastic hangers. I'll show them better once I get out of the box. But I'm just going to hang it that way, just kind of like a traditional hang. I think this will work. I'll have to wait and see. Anyways, let me get the tripod set up and we'll get going. First thing we need to do is get these nails out of here. Luckily, they didn't hit any studs, so that's easy. Next thing I want to do is get a rough measurement. And I didn't bring a tape measure up here. I just have my handy level of the mirror. So that's my mirror. And we're going to see it's about 16 inches. According to my level here. Well, you can see it. But 16 inches, so that's good. So we're just going to kind of roughly mark this. I'm going to come up a little higher because, well, I want to be able to cover a good chunk of what they scratched up. That should bring this mirror at a decent height. Yeah. So he's a little taller than me, so yeah, I think we come up here. Alright, so let's readjust the camera. I actually have a mark right here. I don't know if you can see it that well. Sorry, I need a taller tripod. But what I want to do is I want to make sure we're covering most of these marks here. So we're going to use that kind of as my center. That's 8. Both sides. And we're going to level this out. There we go. I really should be doing this from the bottom, but we're going to start at the top. Anyways, I just want to put a mark so I know about where we're going on the bottom. So we're going to go about an inch, maybe 2 inches in. So that's 2, and then it's 16, so we want to go to the 14. It's right there. Now I can't see, I kind of lost my 2. Let's do that again. So that's 14. Oh yeah, I see it. So there's my 2 mark. I'm gonna put little X's so I know it's mine. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna measure the bottom. I just wanted to get like a general area of the top. So let me readjust the tripod again. So I ended up drawing a line here. Hopefully you can see. So this will be the top part of the mirror. I'm not going to put the insulation holes into it yet. Make sure that the bottom's going to line up roughly in the same spot. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is just make a couple of quick marks. Hopefully you can see me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mirror up to that line. Put my body into it. I'm just going to draw a couple of lines down here. And roughly. Yeah, so we can see. So now what I can do is I'll measure off. Alright, so I've got my lines. Got one there, one there. Some more amazing scratches there. But the mirror should cover most of this. I don't know how I can see these lines. Anyways, those are the lines I drew. Next thing I'm going to do is just measure. Here, I'll show you. So again, these are all rough measurements. So from the center here, see how well you can see that under there. Under there, you can see that we are. I don't know how well you can see here, but you can see from the edge of the molding here, it's 4 inches. Now I don't know if this is perfectly square. It probably isn't, but that's good enough for me to measure. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken this line right here that I drew earlier, and about 4 inches. So, oops. And I'm gonna have to eyeball this a little bit. Looks like the 4-inch mark lines up with 11, so right about there. So let's put an X. So I'll know that's the one I need to drill on. And then if I follow that line, and then about 12, so the should be about 12 inches, right? Make sure that bubble's level. Over a little bit. All right, so now we're going to do 12 inches. So make sure that bubble's level. And it looks like 12 is right there. And if I did this right, so I'm going to double check my measurements up there, but I think this will pretty close. Let me double check. I think that's 12 inches. It's actually about 12 and a quarter. So 12 and a quarter, so that actually is right here. Dang it. Okay. So now I just got to drill holes. Hopefully you can see. Let me get my drill ready, I'll be back. Okay, so before I drill, what I want to do is show you these. Focus. Let me do it over here. So these have like a lip to them, the screw goes through them. And all you're going to do is like place it on there. So we're going to put it in the wall. You can kind of see, it's not fully flush, but I think it'll be good enough. And we'll put 4 of these on, that should secure it. These are supposedly rated to 20 pounds. I don't know what this weighs, but certainly not 20 pounds. So we got these mirrors for $3 each at a garage sale. Was it $3? $2. I think we paid $4 total for both. So you can see here. And anyways, so yeah, it should be a pretty quick in mounting for $3 each. It's not bad. And I think they were trying to go into those holes, which aren't really meant for nails. All right, so I'm gonna drill our holes. See that? Okay. It's gonna get loud. One. And you see the other? No. Alright, and the second one. These might be a little small, but I always like to go too small than too big, yeah. Let's step it up one more size. Fortunately, the package didn't say what size drill bits to use, so let's do both. Yeah, that should be about right. Yep, that's it. I'll push those in. I'll push the other one in. All right. Next thing we'll do is start the holes, or start the mounts. And we don't want to go all the way in, we just want to start these. So all I'm doing here is taking that screw and putting it in the wall anchor. And I'm not going to use an electric drill bit on this. You can round these out or burn them up, or really aren't meant for electric drill bits, and they're pretty easy to put in if you got the right size and everything. So that's probably good enough. I want it loose. So a lot to play here, as you can see. Because what you don't want to do is have these too tight. You gotta lay these in nicely. So let's do the other one. So screw goes in the hole. And these are pretty long. I mean, they go well past the... Okay. So again, those hold 20 pounds. Hopefully, if I did this right. Get my finger smacking. That one feels pretty good. This one goes. I don't know if you can see here, but this one's a little too tight, so just gonna loosen it here. Let's flip this guy over. Let's see. Maybe. We're going to rotate this 180 degrees. It's a mirror. It doesn't really matter. Get a little better luck. The bottom supports are more important than the top, so. There we go. Alrighty, pretty close. Let me, I don't want to loosen this too much more, but okay. So the bottom is on, sorta. It's on, but it's loose. So I can move it a little bit this way, just kind of center it up a little better. Get this in the right spot. And hopefully if I mark my holes up there right, I think it'll be okay. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna go drill the top holes. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to show you that and do this without the mirror falling on me, so I'll be back. Okay, so I've got the one top hole drilled, and I've got it just barely in enough just to hold the mirror from falling down. So you can kind of start to see how it's gonna come together. I already drilled the other hole, and I might have to drill it a little higher. I'm like right there, so I don't know. We'll see if that works or not. But I gotta find, I dropped the screw and I'm just losing an anchor, of course. But overall, I think I'm gonna like it. Like I said, he's a little taller than me, but I think if you stand back here, you can see it. And that way he can see, kind of hard to see, my angle's not picking it up right. That's about eye level for me, as you can see. Maybe a little higher. Right there's eye level. So yeah, it's plenty, I think. I'm 6 foot, he's about 6'1", so I think it'll be fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and install that last bracket and then tighten everything up, and we'll see how it turned out. Okay, so I got all 4 holes. I didn't have to re-drill. This one's pucked up a little bit, as you can see, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still a lot better install. This thing kind of bows anyways. I don't know if you can see it coming off the wall. If I was really wanting to, I could probably stick a bracket here, but it's good enough. I don't think it much matters. It's gonna be hanging nice, be behind the door, but I don't think the handle's gonna hit. Let's test and see. That's the one thing I didn't check, but yeah, no. Oh, now you can see where the handle hits. It hits on the wall right here, which means I need to put in a stopper, which I do have them. So, but the bottom's there. It's fairly sturdy. It moves a little bit, but I know it's not coming off. I hit it. So I think it'll hold up to a teenage boy. Okay. So I ended up I was gonna use these for the other mirror. I have 4 more of these, or had 4 more of these, now I got 2. But I didn't like the way it was pushing kind of gave you a funhouse effect. This was actually coming off the wall, so this kind of helps suck that mirror into the wall. So, I'll have to go buy some more, but now I've got 6 of them on here. So 2 on the sides, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and it seems to be a lot better. Like, I was getting a bit of a funhouse effect, and I didn't like that. So, anyways. Okay, so subscribe, watch, go get a chore done. Till next time.